Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, make synchronized effort to achieve the common goal of making RSP the safest haven to work, says Mr. Atanu Bhomik, DIC to RSP Collective in the mass contact exercise. Suraksha Siddhast, a new safety initiative launched at SAIL RSP, and SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to train 60 local youth in enhancing competence and employability.
Enterprising efforts of the Repair Shop Electrical Collective of Rourkela Steel Plant leads to huge cost savings. 46 contract workers trained in electrical safety and safe conveyor belt operation at Diksha Ispat Suraksha Kaushal Kendra of SAIL RSP, and Rajbhasha workshop and competition held for Hindi Adhikaris at SAIL RSP.
Efficient maintenance and upgradation helps Blast Furnace 5 to achieve several milestones in the fiscal year 2022-23. State Bank of India hands over airport shuttle bus to SAIL RSP for use at Rourkela Airport. And fire fighting demonstration held at HRD Center of SAIL RSP.
Safety Convergence workshop on industrial safety organized. A 2-day program on stress management conducted at SAIL RSP. And wife of RSP executive debuts in Hollywood as a playback singer.
SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant bags prestigious RINL Global Workplace Safety Award 2023. Srujani Award function held at Captive Power Plant 1. And thatched houses constructed as a part of summer protection measure for fauna of IG Park Zoo of SAIL RSP.
Shri Amrendu Prakash takes charge as Chairman SAIL. Loop line of RL Pit 2 of Steel Melting Shop 2 inaugurated at SAIL RSP, and fond farewell accorded to senior officers and employees on superannuation at RSP.
Training program on anti-bribery management system organized at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Srujani Award function held at Hot Strip Mill Department.
And now the news in detail. Make synchronized and unified effort to achieve the common goal of making RSP the safest haven to work, exhorted Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, to the plant collective while addressing in the 868th mass contact exercise organized on 27th May 2023 at Gopabandhu Auditorium. Mr. P.K. Satpathy, EDP and A, Mr. P.K. Sahu, ED Projects, and Dr. B.K. Hota, EDM and HS, were also present on the dais. Mr. P.K. Rath, CGM in charge Mines, and Mr. A.K. Behuria, CGM in charge F&A, several CGMs and HODs were also present on the occasion. Around 500 employees of different departments attended the program. Referring to the receding bottom line of the company attributed to the hike in coke price and fluctuating NSR, Mr. Bhomik urged all to counter these impacts with better cost management, finest quality product, optimum utilization of sources, improved techno-economic factors, and increased volume of production. The DIC also stressed on the necessity to reduce breakdowns, proper maintenance, production as per market demand, efficient planning, budgeting and contract formulation. Stressing upon safety, Mr. Bhomik spoke about Project Nishchay and emphasized that it is everyone's responsibility to ensure zero harm and Suraksha Ghar Se Ghar Tak. The DIC also congratulated the 163 employees promoted as junior officers. In his concluding remarks, he called upon everyone to deliver timely, work diligently, have faith in oneself and have faith on the team to make RSP the best plant. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. P.K. Satpathy urged all to come up with new suggestions to make mass contact more relevant, keeping pace with the contemporary developments. He briefed about the various HR and CSR initiatives of RSP like the different employability schemes, residential skill enhancement programs and rehabilitation strategies. Addressing the gathering, Mr. P.K. Sahu highlighted the project department's achievement in terms of safety where they have remained accident-free for the continuous third year. He outlined the status of various ongoing projects such as Caster 4, Coke Ovens Battery 2 rebuilding, treatment systems for ZLD, sewage treatment plant, Coke Ovens Battery 7, normalizing furnace, new oxygen plant, pellet plant, new steel melting shop 1 and cold rolling mill and enhancement of the capacity of new plate mill. Dr. Hota provided tips for a healthy lifestyle. He cautioned everyone about the prevailing intense heat wave and spelled out the do's and don'ts to prevent its effect. He also emphasized upon the need of regular health checkup and blood tests for early detection and asked all to consult doctors periodically in case of repeat medicine. Earlier, the meet commenced with National Anthem. This was followed by showcasing a film made by the Public Relations Department comprising motivational videos as well as the performance of RSP in last fiscal in various endeavors, targets, achievements and new facilities in the township. Later, during the interaction session, employees gave suggestions pertaining to production, productivity, maintenance and safety issues. Another film on compliance status of the suggestions given in earlier session was also shown. The session ended with everyone joining to take a pledge to make RSP the best in every respect. Ms. Rajalakshmi Acharya, Senior Instructor, HRDC, coordinated the program. Suraksha Siddhast, a new safety initiative, was launched by Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, in the presence of Mr. Debabrat Datta, CGM In Charge Services, and Ms. Rajshri Banerjee, CGM HRD at HRD Center on 26th May 2023. Around 30 departmental safety officers have been attending the one-day program. The program commenced with the lighting of ceremonial lamp and unveiling of the Suraksha Siddhast banner. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Suryavanshi urged all to make the maximum use of the training program to enhance knowledge and practical know-how about the legalities in the Factories Act 1948 and various aspects of life related to safety for occupational safety, health and welfare of the workers in the workplace. Knowledge on statutory obligations, government notifications and guidelines help in handling any emergency situation while working in industries and it need to be shared with all, said the ED Works. He also stressed upon the need of finding and addressing missing links like attitude and safety culture to provide safe working environment where every worker will be confident to be in safe hands. Referring human resource as a valuable resource, Mr. D. Datta mentioned about Suraksha Siddhast as the need of the hour, which will help participants to handle cases effectively along with meeting production's targets with zero harm. Ms. Banerjee urged all to be the epicenter of change to bring about a snowball effect by action and change of attitude. At the outset, Ms. Asha Kartha, GM in charge, Safety Engineering Department, welcomed the gathering and presented a brief outline of the program and its objectives. Mr. Abakash Behera, GM SED, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Ms. Pragya Nath, MTT, anchored the inaugural function. The program was coordinated by Mr. B.K. Padhi, Senior Manager from Safety Engineering Department, and Ms. Binita Tirki, Manager, and Ms. Samita Mishra from HRDC. The program aims at equipping the participants with safety knowledge and know-how and is designed to provide inputs on general safety and Ministry of Steel Guidelines Factories Act 1948 with special emphasis on Odisha Factories Rule 1950, panel and welfare provisions, definitions of workers, factory, manager, occupier, important plant circulars on IOW or IOD, occupational health management, emergency preparedness through on-site emergency plan guideline and case studies, etc. With the objective of enhancing the competence and employability of the youth from its direct impact zones, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP is going to launch a pilot project as a part of its Corporate Social Responsibility CSR initiative. In the special preparatory course to be organized at KIIT Bhubaneswar, the beneficiaries will be provided with special coaching to crack various competitive examinations being conducted by government, PSUs and other reputed private companies. Apart from their core subjects, they will also be trained in non-technical areas like reasoning, English, general knowledge, etc. The persons who have completed ITI and diploma in specific branches will be chosen from the 4 peripheral blocks, namely Bisra, Kuarmunda, Nuagaon and Latikata, as well as Rourkela Municipality, Rourkela Industrial Township Area and resettlement colonies of RSP. RSP will bear the expenses of the 6-month residential course that covers training, accommodation, boarding, uniforms and shoes. Additionally, a monthly stipend of Rs 1,000 will be given to them during the training period. Besides, 1 year post-course guidance and support shall be extended to the beneficiaries. 30 of the candidates will be chosen from ITI 2 years qualified students in electrician, fitter and machinist trades, while another 30 candidates will be selected from diploma holders in electrical, mechanical, civil and instrumentation branches. The pilot CSR project will significantly contribute in creating a talent pool apart from opening doors to better opportunities and a brighter future for the underprivileged youth.
With the innovative and enterprising approach, the employees of Repair Shop Electrical of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant have saved a cash outflow of about Rs 25.50 crores in the last financial year. In appreciation of this, the employees were awarded in a special function organized by Centralized Electrical Maintenance at RCL Conference Hall on 23rd May 2023. Mr. M.K. Mahanti, CGM Electrical, Mr. D.K. Bhanjar, CGM Power Distribution and Mr. S.K. Polaki, GM in charge, RSE and HME, felicitated 36 employees of RSE for their exemplary contributions. Present on the occasion were Mr. D.B. Kishan, GM Centralized Electrical Maintenance, Mr. K. Tirki, DGM RSE, Mr. Sanjeev Behera, Manager Personnel, members from RCL and other senior officers of the department. The program was coordinated by Mr. Anil Mahapatra, Manager RSE. Notably, Repair Shop Electrical is an electrical centralized agency of the Rourkela Steel Plant for various types repair and reconditioning activities of AC, DC motors, transformers and magnets. Repair Shop Electrical caters to the need of all production units by delivering jobs timely and qualitatively in order to achieve their annual production targets. In the last financial year, Repair Shop Electrical successfully completed 1400 numbers of electrical repair rewinding jobs. Many challenging jobs have been completed in last 1 year and most of them are of first time jobs. In addition to this, the collective rose up to the exigency requirement of the plant and delivered critical jobs within record time for maintaining the production tempo of the plant. 46 contract workers engaged in different units of the plant were trained in electrical safety and safe conveyor belt operations at a training programs held at Diksha, Ispat Suraksha Kaushal Kendra of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 25th and 26th May. Mr. P.K. Swai, CGM, TA and CSR chaired the valedictory function of the program on electrical safety held on 25th May. Ms. Rashi Banerjee, CGM HRDC, presided over the valedictory session of the program on conveyor belt operation on 26th May. Both of them interacted with the participants and received feedback. They also handed over the certificates to the contract workers for successfully completing the training program. 22 participants attended the training on electrical safety and 24 participants attended the training on safe conveyor belt operation. Theoretical as well as practical inputs were provided to the participants on both the days. The sessions were taken by Mr. S.N. Ojha, Regional Director of DTNBWE under Ministry of Labour and Employment, Mr. R.K. Nayak, Master Technician HME for Electrical Safety, and the session on for Safe Conveyor Belt Operation was taken by Mr. R.K. Tiwari. Ms. S.M. Sindur, Manager Personal Project, Mr. Vigyan Patra, Assistant Manager Personal CLC, Mr. Manoj Kumar Pradhan, Labour Inspector Personal CLC, Mr. Surat Kumar Lenka, Labour Inspector Personal CLC, Mr. Dhruvesh Kumar Behera, Labour Inspector Personal Project, and Mr. Sweta Kumar Behera, Labour Inspector Personal Project, coordinated the program. A Rajbhasha workshop for departmental Hindi officers of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant was held at HRD Centre on 25th May 2023. Mrs. Archana Satpathy, DGM, PR and COC presided over the program, while the chief speaker of the program was Mr. Nirmal Kumar Dubey, Assistant Director, Implementation, Regional Implementation Office East, Ministry of Home Affairs, who addressed the participants online. 15 Rajbhasha Adhikaris drawn from various departments attended the program. Mrs. Satpathy welcomed the gathering and highlighted the key features of Rajbhasha implementation in CPSEs. She also discussed certain basic points of Rajbhasha implementation like installation of Unicode in computers and wider use of Rajbhasha in signature, nameplate, signboard, rubber stamp, etc. In his address, Mr. Dubey explained in detail the importance of implementation of Rajbhasha in day-to-day office work in the current context. He also gave a brief history on the genesis of Rajbhasha and explained in detail Section 3 of the Official Language Act 1963. A session on use of artificial intelligence tools in Hindi was conducted by Ms. Lolati NB Topo, AGM, PR Rajbhasha. The highlight of the workshop was a spot translation competition organized amongst the departmental Hindi officers. Mr. K.K. Jaiswal, AGM HRD, bagged the first prize in the competition, while the second and third spots were occupied by Mr. Satyadev Sharma, Senior Manager, Plate Meal, and Sunil Kumar, AGM FMM. A fond farewell was also paid to Mr. Babban, GM in charge, LDBP, who has been associated with the various Rajbhasha endeavours of RSP for the last more than 2 decades and will be retiring this month. The program was coordinated by Rajbhasha Cell of Public Relations Department.
Efficient maintenance and upgradation helps Blast Furnace 5 of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to achieve several milestones in the fiscal year 2022-23. The best monthly hot metal production of 2,65,929 tons, was achieved in March 2023. On 19th May 2022, the furnace surpassed the milestone of making 21.0 MT of hot metal and thereafter added 1 million ton in 136 days and further improved the rate by adding another million ton in 129 days, that is on 8th February 2023. On the electrical front, additional recirculation pump was installed and commissioned in BF number 5. GCP and IoT sensors were provided in main, charging conveyor, motor and gearboxes to enhance operation reliability. The various replacement work that was done during the period includes BLT conical chute of Hooper number 2, cold well discharge line of 500 diameters around 80 meters pipe at GCP carriage, beam of drilling machine number 3, mudgun 1, slewing cylinder, hydro motor in PC01 and BC246D and replacement of conventional design tail pulley of PC1 and 2 with turbo design pulley. There was also first time replacement of BLT colonical funnel with compensator for hopper number 1 and also distribution rocker and collecting funnel replaced with modified receiving chute to increase funnel life. The modification jobs included delasting ductor tap, hole for tilting runner area for improvement of suction efficiency, PC1 mill 2, fabrication and erection of BY pass chute for diverting the slag directly to bunker, repair of pyrometer area to reduce hot patches and terrace leakages. The enhancement of safety and handling facility of stove back draft valve was done by fabrication and erection of proper handling structure and also cleaning facility provided for handling stockhouse, RC1, RC2, RC3 spillage materials. All these initiatives have helped in enhancing the production and performance of the department. In a program organized at Rourkela Airport on 29th May 2023, Mr. Uttam Kumar Hazra Chaudhary, General Manager, State Bank of India, handed over an airport shuttle bus to Mr. P.K. Satpathy EDPNT Rourkela Steel Plant for use in the airport. The bus given by SBI under its CSR scheme will be used for transporting the passengers between the airport terminal and the aircraft. Speaking on the occasion, the chief guest of the program, Mr. P.K. Satpathy, expressed his happiness over SBI coming forward and extending a helping hand in smooth running of the Rourkela Airport. He also thanked Mr. C.S. Sharma, CGM SBI Orissa, who took the initiative of organizing the bus for the airport. In his address, Mr. Uttam Kumar Hazra Chaudhary said that the association between SAIL, one of the biggest steel makers of the country, and SBI, a more than 2-century-old financial institute, will be stronger in the days to come. At the outset, Mr. Madan Mohan Barrier, DGM SBI Sambalpur, welcomed the gathering, while Mr. Ajay Kumar Naik, DGM SBI Rourkela, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Mr. Pratap Kumar Swain, CGM TA and CSR RSP, Mr. Rakesh Kumar Burma, GM HA Sports Airport RSP, Mr. Ashim Kumar Ghosh, Regional Manager SBI Rourkela, Mr. Saroj Kumar Rautrai, AGM SBI Township Branch and other senior officers of RSP, State Bank of India, Airport Authority of India were present on the occasion. Mr. Vijay Kumar Rath, who had coordinated the entire process of organizing the shuttle bus at the airport during his tenure as GM, PHS and SW, was also felicitated on the occasion. Later, the dignitaries flagged off the bus. Mr. Anil Kumar Malik, Senior Technician, CRM, was the master of ceremony. A firefighting demonstration was held at Human Resource Development Center on 26 May in the presence of Ms. Rajeshri Banerjee, CGM HRD, and Mr. Esconda, GM HRD, other officers and employees of the department. The Fire Services Department team led by Mr. K.K. Kar, Senior Leading Fire Operator, Fire Services, described briefly the different types of fire like ordinary fire, oil fire, gas fire, and electricity fire, and related fire extinguishing methods. Hands-on practical demonstration was made on the use of different types of fire extinguishers, water, foam, DCP, fire extinguisher, carbon dioxide fire extinguishers, with stress on proper techniques and standard practices.
A one-day division-level safety convergence workshop on hazardous process in major accident hazard MAH industries was organized at Civic Center on 30th May 2023 by the Directorate of Factories and Boilers, Government of Odisha, with the support of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP and Institute of Quality and Environment Management Services Private Limited, Bhubaneswar. Mr. R.S. Gopalan, IAS, Commissioner cum Secretary, Department of Labour and ESI, Government of Odisha, was the chief guest on the occasion, while Dr. N. Thirumala Nayak, IAS, Director of Factories and Boilers and Labour Commissioner, Government of Odisha, was the guest of honour. Both of them attended the program through virtual mode. Present on the occasion were Mr. Somnath Tripathi, EDMM RSP, Mr. Niranjan Jena, Deputy Secretary, Nodal Officer, Department of Labour and ESI, Government of Odisha, Mr. Bibhu Prasad, Deputy Director, Factories and Boilers, Government of Odisha, Rourkela Division, Mr. Manoj Kumar Mishra, Assistant Director, Factories and Boilers, Government of Odisha, and Mr. Debabrat Panigrahi, Managing Director, Institute of Quality and Environment Management Services Private Limited. The dignitaries lighted the ceremonial lamp to mark the beginning of the workshop. In his inaugural address, Mr. R.S. Gopalan deliberated on the significance of safety in industries, especially in the iron and steel industry, for their sustenance. He stressed on the role of large-scale industries in supporting the MSMEs to strengthen the safety aspects. Dr. N. Thirumala Nayak, in his keynote address, elaborated on the mission of accomplishing the Vision Zero in the state, which aims for zero fatality in industrial accidents. He thanked RSP for extending all support for organizing the workshop, in which delegates of all the industries from in and around Rourkela have taken part. A video message of Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge RSP, was also shown on the occasion, in which he said, "As responsible industrial bodies, all of us have to imbibe the fact that safety is not just a matter of compliance but a way of life. It is our prime duty to keep each of our employees and contract workers safe." He also wished that the valuable insights and perspectives gained by the participants will go a long way in making our Sundargarh district an industrial accident-free zone. Mr. Somnath Tripathi emphasized upon the role of leadership, attitude, mindset and commitment towards safety as the vital components to ensure safety in every aspect in one's life. Mr. Niranjan Jena, in his address, described RSP as the harbinger of safety movement in India and exhorted the MSMEs and other industries to replicate the effective safety management system that works in the plant. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Bibhu Prasad deliberated on the importance of safety in view of the increasing number of potential threats and hazards due to the massive industrialization in the country. To promote an effective culture of safety, he emphasized on the role of each individual as well as the industries and the government. Earlier, Mr. Debabrat Panigrahi briefed about the objectives of the program. Mr. Abkash Behra, GM, Safety Engineering Department, welcomed the gathering, while Mr. Manoj Kumar Mishra, Assistant Director, Factories and Boilers, Rourkela Division, proposed a formal vote of thanks. In the various sessions held later, topics pertaining to various aspects of safety in steel, sponge iron, refractory, oil, cement and power plants, behavior-based safety and felt leadership, safety in fire and explosion were discussed. A 2-day program on stress management was conducted at CPTI of Rourkela Steel Plant on 23rd and 24th May 2023. In all, 19 employees from Coke Ovens New Plate Mill, RMHP, Captive Power Plant 1, Communication Engineering, Structural and Fabrication Shop, Town Services and Water Management Department took part in the program. In the sessions, inputs were given on the concept of stress, its impact on daily life, emotional intelligence, personality transformation through Sahaj Yoga, managing the stress-related diseases and meditation as the best distressing techniques. A practical session was also held on meditation using chakras and nadis. Mrs. Basabadata Mohanty, wife of Mr. Sashank Patnaik, Assistant Manager Public Relations of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, and a lead artist of Ninad, the official musical troupe of RSP, has brought laurels to the Steel City with her debut in the Odia film industry as a playback singer. Her melodious voice can be heard in the film Preeti Bandhan, in which the renowned Odia music director Mr. Abhijit Majumdar has composed the music. Notably, Mrs. Basabadatta started learning music at the tender age of 5 from her mother, Mrs. Shanti Mohanty, a distinguished writer, composer and vocalist. She continued her Swara Sadhana under the tutelage of Pandit Devendra Narayan Satpathy, a renowned Hindustani classical vocalist of Gwalior Gharana. Her first Odia album, Ame E Dhara Ro Gita, struck an immediate chord with the listeners. Her fan base kept growing, with Mrs. Basabadatta releasing one devotional hit after the other. She has rendered voice in 5 devotional albums of her own. While in school, Basabadatta, an ardent devotee of Sri Ma and Sri Aurobindo, had performed at Sri Aurobindo Ashram, Pondicherry, garnering huge praise and applause. Her repertoire, however, is not restricted to devotional songs. She has proved her versatility by singing a wide range of film songs as well as ghazals. It is noteworthy that Basabadatta was the winner of the first edition of Amori Gita Amori Swara, a mega talent hunt competition organized by Doordarshan. What makes Mrs. Basabadatta's singing truly unique is her rich, mellifluous voice and dexterity. She can render tarana, bhajan, tumri, Sufi as well as cross-cultural music with a rare felicity and thus mesmerize her audience.
Rourkela Steel Plant, a unit of Maharatna Company SAIL, has bagged the prestigious Green Tech Global Workplace Safety Award 2023. The coveted award was presented by the Green Tech Foundation in recognition of exemplary safety management system at RSP to ensure safety of man and machine. On behalf of RSP, Ms. Chaitali Das, GM in charge BE and IED, and Ms. Asha Kartha, GM in charge Safety, received the award from Dr. Shele Oberoi, Mayor of Delhi, in a glittering function held at Hotel Le Méridien, New Delhi on 30th May 2023. Other dignitaries present on the occasion were Dr. Jagdish Mukhi, former Lieutenant Governor of Assam, and Mr. K. Sharan, Chairman and CEO of Green Tech Foundations. It is noteworthy, with the objective of bringing in a cultural transformation in Rourkela Steel Plant and achieve the goal of zero harm, we have launched a multi-pronged initiative, Nishchay. We have also engaged Messrs. E&Y, a safety consultant of global repute, for implementing this project. The plant also follows a safety and health policy that defines the roadmap to total safety. The safety management system at RSP is accredited with OHSAS 18001 since 2010. The safety committees in the steel plant is very well structured from the apex to the grassroots level, and review meetings are being held for each layer periodically. RSP has also launched special interventions to enhance behavioral safety and safety amongst contract labor. Massive safety awareness campaigns are also being organized through hoardings, leaflets, and social media. Giving priority to road safety, a special drive is being undertaken inside the steel plant to sensitive employees on road safety. The Safety Engineering Department is also organizing mock drills at sensitive and strategic locations to enhance preparedness to meet any exigency. A Srujani Award function was held at Captive Power Plant 1 of Rourkela Steel Plant on 30th May. Mr. B.S. Kartha, CGM Power, presided over the function and handed over the awards to the winners of the scheme. Present on the occasion were Mr. B.K. Behra, AGM IED, and the Srujani Nodal Officer, sectional representatives, other officers, and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Kartha highlighted the improvements brought about by implementing suggestions and urged all to continue contributing more innovative suggestions for the growth and improvement of the plant. Mr. Behra elaborated on the status of Srujani in the plant with special reference to the department. In all, 108 suggestions were awarded, of which 33 have already been implemented. The one-time benefit generated from the implemented suggestion was Rs 0.65 lakh, while the recurring benefit amount to Rs 8.54 lakhs. The function coordinated by Mr. Shashwat Seth, Senior Manager, CPP1, coordinated the function. In addition to the regular precautionary steps undertaken in summer, the Horticulture Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has recently constructed thatched houses at IG Park Zoo to ensure protect the animals and birds from summer heat. Shelters have been provided to the deer family consisting of barking deer, sambar deer, spotted deer, nilgai, and four-horn antelope. Coolers are fixed in the enclosures of monkey, macaw, and other avian species. Cold water is being sprayed over deer and lemurs on a regular basis through water tankers. Water pools have been dug inside the paddock for bathing of deer and lemurs. The normal summer care provided included succulent feed and anti-stress formulations in drinking water to the primates, aves, and deer. Round the clock, water supply is ensured for all birds and animals. Flowing water has been arranged so as to avoid scum formation. Water is provided in wallowing ponds for wallowing animals. The dwelling are cleaned on regular basis with medicinal disinfectants. Water tankers are provided for sprinkling water on the sheds of the animals on every alternate day to prevent excessive heat. All-out effort is made to avoid dehydration, sunstroke, and other summer heat-related problems among the zoo creatures. Special care is taken for endangered and sensitive species so that they can get into the water anytime and keep themselves cool. Notably, the Indira Gandhi Park Zoo is the second largest integrated zoo of the state, which houses 135 animals and birds belonging to 23 species and gets a footfall of around 1 lakh visitors annually.
New Delhi, 31st May 2023, Shri Amarendu Prakash has assumed the charge of Chairman, Steel Authority of India Limited SAIL, with effect from 31st May 2023. Prior to taking charge as the Chairman, Shri Prakash held the post of Director in Charge Bokaro Steel Plant BSL SAIL. A metallurgical engineer from BIT Sindri, Shri Prakash joined SAIL in 1991 as a management trainee technical. After working in various positions of responsibilities in plants and units, Shri Amarendu Prakash was selected as a director in the SAIL board in charge of Bokaro Steel Plant in 2020. He is an accomplished technocrat. In his career of more than 3 decades in SAIL, Shri Prakash has had an exposure to plant operations at shop level, exposure to corporate functions in the head office, and leading a large steel plant with mining operations. He was a key member of the team that was leading the business transformation and financial turnaround of SAIL in 2015-17. After taking over as the director in charge of Bokaro Steel Plant, he has led the plant team to reach their best performance in all major parameters year on year. The improvement in performance has been both quantitative and qualitative. With his remarkable organizational skills and strategic planning acumen, Shri Amarendu Prakash has been instrumental in bringing about significant changes in business processes and project implementation. As a technically proficient leader, he has been spearheading the digitization efforts of the company. As a key member of the revenue maximizing team, he has been instrumental in strategizing the overall production and sales plan for not only enhancing value for the organization but also for the customers. A visionary and energetic leader, he connects with the employees across levels and motivates them to excel through various initiatives. During his tenure at Bokaro as director, he has taken several initiatives to encourage sports, including supporting the Special Olympics. Many social initiatives involving public participation have brought about positive changes in the city of Bokaro and peripheral areas. He is a widely traveled technocrat and has gathered vast knowledge on the steel and mining industry. Traffic and Raw Material Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, has been taking several initiatives to enhance the equipment availability and reduce the downtime to keep pace with the production and performance of the plant. Recently, on 25th May, a loop line of RL Pit 2 of Steel Melting Shop 2 track was inaugurated by Mr. Debabrata Datta, CGM in charge services. Present on the occasion were Mr. Hiralal Mahapatra, GM, TNRM, sectional heads and other officers and employees of the department. A single line was laid by projects at RL Pit 2 of SMS 2, Track 1, loop line of length 52 meters and 02 numbers of 1:7 turnouts have been laid. By providing loop line, one single loco can remove empty and placed load torpedo in SMS2 RL pit in 15 minutes. Load placement and empty removal time will also be reduced. Earlier, the load and empty placement interval was 1 hour with 2 locomotives. The job has been done by using departmental resources. The employees who superannuated from the company's service on 31st May 2023 were accorded fond farewell at SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant. In a function organized at ED Works Conference Hall, Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, handed over the service certificate and token gifts to Mr. Babban, GM in charge LDBP, Mr. Swapan Kumar Bakchi, GM in charge SPP, and Mr. Ramarai Soren, GM in charge Calcination Plant 2. Present on the occasion were Chief General Managers and other senior officers of the plant. Audio-visual containing glimpses from the life of each of the superannuating executives were also screened on the occasion, which was later on gifted to them. In a similar function held at CGM in charge FNA office, Mr. A.K. Behuria, CGM in charge FNA, presented the service certificates and token gifts to Mr. Prasant Kumar Puhan, GM FNA. The function was coordinated by Mr. Ranjan Kanta Lenka, DGM FNA. In a function organized at Civic Center, fond farewell was accorded to 58 employees, including executives up to the rank of E5. The spouses of the employees were also present on the occasion. Dr. L.K. Biswal, CMO, Medical and Health Services, was the chief guest of the function and presented gifts and service certificates to the superannuating employees. Mr. G.R. Das, GM Personnel, WCT and MGA, was a guest of honor on the occasion. Ms. Jyoti Oreya, Senior Manager Personnel, welcomed the gathering and proposed a vote of thanks. Mr. K. Panda, Labour Inspector, coordinated the program along with Personal Welfare Team.
A 2-day training program on anti-bribery management system as per ISO 37001/2016 was organized at the video conference hall of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 29th and 30th May 2023. 24 internal resource personnel from different departments of the plant attended the deliberations. Mr. P.K. Satpathy ED PND, RSP, who joined the opening session through video conferencing, inaugurated the program. Mr. M.K. Gupta, CGM, Vigilance, Senior Officer of Vigilance Department, were present on the occasion. It is noteworthy that the online training program was conducted by National Institute of Training for Standardization, NITS, Bureau of Indian Standards. In his inaugural address, Mr. Satpathy emphasized upon the importance of ABMS for ensuring integrity and ethical practices. He further said that the system will not only help to prevent corruption and safeguard reputation, but also to maintain compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. He urged the participants to make full use of the program to facilitate the implementation of ISO 37001/2016 in RSP. Mr. Gupta in his address discussed how the new system would strengthen the existing systems at RSP. Mr. A. Chatterjee, head of NITS BIS, briefly explained ABMS and commended SAIL for taking an active initiative to implement it across the organization, setting an example for other PSUs. In different sessions of the program, Mr. R.K. Jain, Scientist F and Head Certification, Surveillance and Monitoring Department, BIS, New Delhi, Mr. A.K. Purohit, Scientist F and Head Kolkata Branch Office, BIS, Mr. Chinmay Dwivedi, Scientist E and Head Delhi Branch Office, BIS, and Mr. Vijayaviran, Scientist E and Director, Himachal Pradesh Branch Office, delved into various aspects and intricacies of ABMS. Mr. M.K. Singh, Manager Vigilance, delivered the welcome address, while Mr. Samit Kumar, GM Vigilance, proposed a formal vote of thanks in the inaugural session. The training program was coordinated by the Vigilance Department of RSP. Notably, ISO 37001/2016 is an internationally recognized standard for anti-bribery management systems. It provides guidelines and requirements for organizations to implement effective measures and controls to prevent bribery, detect potential risk, and maintain compliance with anti-bribery laws and regulations. A Srujani Award function was held at Hot Strip Mill Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant recently. Mr. R.K. Muduli, CGM HSM2, and Mr. Subrat Kumar, CGM CRM, SSM, and Pipelines, presided over the function and handed over the awards to the winners of the scheme. Present on the occasion were Mr. B.K. Behera, AGM IED, and Srujani Nodal Officer, sectional representatives of other officers and employees of the department. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Moduli appreciated the efforts of award winners in improving the performance of the department by their valuable suggestions. He urged all to contribute more innovative suggestions for the growth and improvement of the plant. Mr. Kumar commended the Industrial Engineering Department for consistently following up the Srujani scheme for decades. He called upon everyone to ensure wider participation for the benefit of the organization. Mr. Behera elaborated on the status of Srujani in the plant with special reference to the department. In all, 303 suggestions were awarded, of which 288 have already been implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 73,300 was given to the employees. The one-time benefit generated from the implemented suggestion was Rs 20.29 lakhs, while the recurring benefit amounts to Rs 2.22 crores. The function was coordinated by Mr. A.K. Pujari, AGM HSM1, while Mr. A.K. Jha, Assistant Manager HSM2, proposed a formal vote of thanks. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.